Hermitcraft Season 9 has just started and Mumbo has said he is going to become the richest hermit. Although, we're never gonna quite know how much money Mumbo has exactly, as he's going to lock all of his wealth behind this vault door. In this video, I'm going to transform Mumbo's starter base and starter vault. Let's see what I came up with. Before we get into the building, Mumbo's decided to take a bit of a break from YouTube, and I think it's really important that we support him in this. This decision must have been really hard for Mumbo to make, but it's really important that he puts his mental health first and we support him in that. Let's get on with the video. The first thing I do is I terraform out an area on this cliff to make a more flat wall for our vault to sit in. A really easy technique of doing this that I use all the time is to use a brush with spheres and cylinders of pink concrete and paint them across the landscape. Then all it takes is a simple world edit command to set it to the block you want it to be. Then I make a vault door at a diagonal so that the door is open and we can actually see inside the vault. Speaking of the inside of the vault, that is what we're going to do next. So I start off by adding some pillars and adding a lovely chandelier on the ceiling. Actually, never mind, apparently it's on the floor now. It must have fallen down at some point. I make the chandelier like a layer cake with a central pole in the middle to add some structural integrity to it. Then I scatter some glass and some of the lights around the floor. Next, I build the closest I can to get to the Mona Lisa. And I add a curtain rail, and oh, it looks like the curtain rail's fallen down as well. You know, this isn't just starting to look like an accident. This is starting to look like a full-scale heist. Well, it's exactly reasons like this that Mumbo has two replicas of the Mona Lisa, so let's check on the... Oh no, that one's on the floor as well. Well, with everything else being either stolen or ruined, it's not looking good for the main treasure. Oh no, never mind, it's still there. Oh, well that's good at least. Now the inside of this vault might be a little bit silly, but actually I use quite a lot of interesting techniques here, including leading lines, which means that a lot of the lines in the vault all point towards this central dirt block, including the curtain rail that's fallen down, this painting that slants up towards the dirt block, the M where the middle of it comes down towards the dirt block, and the spike, of course, that the dirt block is sat on top of, which goes up towards it, which immediately draws the onlooker's eyes towards the dirt block, which really helps emphasize the joke. Next, I move on to making the door of the vault, and I think this turns out really nicely, just like I wanted it to after looking up exactly what a vault door looked like and combining lots of different designs. Luckily for Mumbo, even though someone stole all the money out of his vault, apart from the main treasure, he invested a lot of money in property. So let's have a look at what his house is like. This build was really difficult because I wanted to keep the aura of an illustrious rich person's manor while also combining it with the abandoned shed kind of feeling. Is it just me who thinks that's a strange place to have a water tower? If the water was to crack at one side, it absolutely Oh no, it looks like that is well in progress. With one side of the house sufficiently soaked, I move on to the next and make a bridging area between them. This other side of the house is going to have a tree growing out of the roof, so this manor really isn't very inhabitable anymore. The last thing for me to do is to mould both of these houses into the landscape, so I make some landscape behind them and then build up the rest of the land around them. And with that, this build is just about finished. Let's go and have a look at what we've made this episode. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed, please remember to leave a like and subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next one. Goodbye!